The United States has conducted significant operations targeting militant groups supported by Iran, with the Houthi rebels in Yemen recently facing the impact of such actions. The U.S. launched attacks on approximately 36 Houthi targets in Yemen, causing substantial damage to missile systems and weapon storage facilities. This escalation between the United States, the Houthis, and Iran did not occur in isolation. The U.S. claims these strikes were in retaliation for the death of 3 of its soldiers at a forward position in Jordan, with many others wounded. It's an open secret that amidst the Israel-Hamas conflict, the U.S. has been targeting various Iran-backed militant groups while also providing military support to Israel since October 2023.
Multiple warnings to stop, and we said very loud and clear there would be consequences, and last night there were.
Militant groups supporting Hamas and striving to liberate Palestine from Israeli control have intensified their efforts, aiming for a ceasefire and, ideally, an end to the alleged genocidal actions in the Israel-Palestine conflict. The role of the Houthi rebels in Yemen is particularly crucial, as they have taken control of the Red Sea, blocking several trade routes, especially those associated with Israel. This blockade forces commercial vessels to take alternative, more costly routes. The United States faces numerous challenges beyond targeting Iran-backed militants. They are also committed to supplying ammunition and weapons to both Israel and Ukraine. The U.S. has previously stated its capability to support Ukraine and Israel in their current conflicts while maintaining its own defense. However, the feasibility and sustainability of these commitments amidst multiple international engagements remain subjects of discussion. At present, the United States appears to be increasingly strained in its efforts to support both Ukraine and Israel amidst ongoing conflicts. The war in Ukraine is escalating, necessitating a greater influx of ammunition to maintain resistance against Russian advances. However, the availability of such ammunition is reportedly compromised, as supplies must also be allocated to Israel, further compounded by the lengthy and complex production processes required for munitions. Moreover, the United States is anticipated to require additional funding to brace for any unforeseen developments that may arise. The current tensions in the Middle East are particularly unsettling for the United States, which is committed to supporting Ukraine and Israel by supplying an array of weapons, while simultaneously countering attacks from various militant groups backed by Iran. The intensification of these conflicts has led to widespread speculation about the potential onset of World War III in the near future. Concerns that World War III could erupt unexpectedly are not unfounded, given that the conflict, initially stemming from the Israel-Hamas confrontation, has expanded to involve multiple countries and specific militant factions. Recognizing the need for strategic foresight and preparedness, the United States is contemplating advancements such as the implementation of the Force Design 2030 initiative. The Force Design 2030, conceived by the United States Marine Corps, represents a comprehensive restructuring strategy aimed at equipping the forces to confront future threats effectively. This initiative encompasses a wide range of measures, including the modernization of existing military hardware, to ensure the United States remains poised to respond adeptly to any challenges that may emerge on the global stage. In their restructuring efforts, the U.S. Marine Corps aims to significantly reduce their reliance on traditional cannon-based artillery, even going as far as eliminating the M1 Abrams tanks to enhance efficiency. Additionally, modifications are being made to the OPF missile systems, with a shift towards greater utilization of UAV technology. This pivot reflects an understanding of the critical role drones will play in future warfare, especially for reconnaissance and the gathering of intelligence information that may be crucial. The escalating tensions between the United States and Iran, particularly in light of the Houthis' control over the Red Sea disrupting global trade systems, have prompted new strategic military considerations. This situation has led the Marine Corps to seek closer collaboration with the Navy, aiming to bolster their amphibious capabilities through the deployment of new amphibious combat vehicles. Consequently, the Marine Corps is prepared to employ light amphibious warships, LAWs, to enhance operational effectiveness. The Force Design 2030 concept, a strategy for addressing future threats, has been under review and refinement since 2019. Despite the plan's potential for controversy and the significant risks involved, these factors have not deterred the testing process. Indeed, war games and simulations have demonstrated the new strategy's considerable promise for success, indicating a significant shift in how the Marine Corps plans to equip itself for the challenges ahead. As the United States forges ahead with its military advancements to prepare for future conflicts, it is significantly enhancing its arsenal with the introduction of several cutting-edge fighter aircraft slated for service in the near future. One notable addition is the Bell Vive 280 Valor, a tilt-rotor aircraft currently in the development phase by Bell Helicopter. This innovative aircraft, chosen by the U.S. Army for its unique design, has demonstrated impressive capabilities during testing phases, achieving top speeds of up to 300 knots and a combat range between 578 to 920 miles. The Bell V-280 is set to be equipped with a sophisticated triple-redundant fly-by-wire control system and a V-tail configuration. Its wings are constructed from a specialized polymer composite, further reinforced with carbon fiber, enabling it to transport 4 crew members along with 14 soldiers, thereby enhancing the operational flexibility and rapid deployment capabilities of the U.S. military. In parallel, the strategic bomber B-21 Raider is under development by Northrop Grumman, representing a significant leap in aerial warfare technology. The specifics of the B-21 Raider remain largely under wraps, as much of the information pertaining to its development is classified. The financial investment in this project is substantial, with contract costs for the aircraft's production in 2022 alone estimated to exceed $700 million. Scheduled for a 2040 launch, the B-21 Raider is poised to replace an array of strategic bombers, including the B-1, which debuted in the 1980s, as well as 20 B-2 strategic bombers and the venerable B-52 aircraft. The B-21 Raider's design focuses on long-range missions, capable of flying up to 2,485 miles without the need for in-flight refueling, all while carrying a significant payload of ammunition. This capability ensures that the B-21 Raider will play a pivotal role in the United States' strategic bombing capabilities, offering unparalleled range and payload capacity to meet the challenges of modern and future warfare. But the United States is not solely focused on developing new aircraft. It is also in the process of completing the Long-Range Standoff, LRSO, nuclear-armed cruise missile. This weapon is anticipated to replace the AGM-86B cruise missile, which was introduced in 1983 and is now considered to be diminishing in capability. The development of the LRSO missile began in 2012, with expectations for completion around 2027. In addition to new developments, the United States is also upgrading existing weapons, such as the Trident II ballistic missile. These upgrades will significantly enhance the missile's capabilities beyond its current state. Furthermore, with the likelihood that future conflicts will increasingly involve digital attacks, the Department of Defense, DoD, has made this area a top priority. This focus is particularly relevant in an era where artificial intelligence technology dominates many aspects of daily life. While the defensive capabilities of the United States are unquestionable, the country now faces a sustained crisis if it continues to target Iran-backed militant groups. Moreover, the ongoing need to support Ukraine and Israel, both embroiled in conflict, exacerbates the situation. A primary concern is the insufficient ammunition supply, despite America's development of future weaponry. The focus has not been on increasing the quantity of artillery, presenting a significant challenge in maintaining operational readiness and support for allies amidst these complex geopolitical dynamics.